assimilate so far. And that's really started to add up. A couple extra auto attacks here and there.
Bob's gonna almost die to the tower. He didn't anti-aggro the tower in time, and now there's a snowball. Bob is going to be the first blood. He tried to get rid of the aggro of the tower by auto-attacking the creeps, but sometimes that doesn't work for whatever reason in Dota. That's been the case for ages.
And he's back farming, going for this first item, Witchblade, it would appear, after the phase boot. So lots of armor necessary for him this game. I think that's the right call, and that'll get him online a bit earlier.
It's also the last bit of damage you need to kill these supports like Shadow Demon. Lina even suffers a lot against the Witchblade. Bottom lane, we see an onslaught. Tino almost caught Natsumi, but they do catch him with the Pulverize. Natsumi is getting a little bit of concussion here, trying to finish off Palos, but he is going to die first as FBZ. Just after Palos has the arena ready, he wants to kill off this Ninja's Prophet, and with the arena, he will catch him. Now the spear to the wall, magic damage is sufficient. Yopaj gets the double kill.
But they feel like they have to defend this tower.
Bars is nearby now, FBZ. He's the only one that's coming in here, though. Are there any other TPs? No, FBZ. Okay, now the TPs start coming out. FBZ using the arena as well, keeping everyone in place. Terrorize will be cancelled, and FBZ just tanked a bunch. Didn't die just yet, but with the trample plus the Pulverize, it's going to be a different story.
Here's the response from Boom. They want to get something here, but Yopaj, can he go in?
Shards, okay, but they were good, but this is just a little bit too late. Carlo now. They try to go for him. They're terrorized though. Yopaj is a little bit confused where he has to go. He's still feared. Into the brambles he goes. He's gonna get stunned soon. Disruption will save him from that stun. Tina hopes to get that onslaught. It was perfectly calculated. That's gonna be a dead Yopaj as Xnoa finishes off Carlo in the backlines, but he dies for this. The Lina doesn't join them. Zephyr is taunted and now killed off by the Wrath of Nature. Boom! They just went ham there.
For now, it'll be pipe, just a full pipe.
I don't know if you want to blink, right? If you want to blink, then you might just sacrifice your Primal Beast, who's carrying all your auras, right? So, is that the best play? I'm not sure.
I wouldn't mind the BKB either. He's actually going to use Pulverize here in the mid lane on a creep wave.
Oh, he's been doing this a lot, actually. Yeah. Very interesting.
And
oh, okay. Palos is just dead.
Wow.
Natsumi responded accordingly. BKB now, he fights against Bob, but the Overgrowth stops his attacks. Natsumi needs to get away from this arena, or perhaps just keep on hitting. Never mind. This Lina can't be killed. They do get her, though, with the Shadow Realm. Shanksowski here sneaking away. And now the Bedlam dealing a little bit of extra damage as he knows he succeeded his mission. He's just happy to die, but still a great engagement. Boom. And
I think Lina dies straight away in that engagement, and there just is not enough damage to turn that one around this early, as Tino's going to say hello to Xnova, introduce him to Yopaj, rather, introduce him to the ground. Tino might go diving here.
Oh no, they're being introduced to the Shower on the Halberg and Zephyr. He's joining the fray. Zephyr, he might be in trouble. They're actually trying to kill off the Tusk first, but the Snowball's too annoying. And with the Cogs, Yopaj is capable of getting away. Xnova will be a sacrificial lamb, it seems like, of this engagement. As the supports realize they're just, the enemy team is running amok in their base right now, or near their base. Yopaj fights back. Tino went a little too far in. We have enough extra damage. He does have Greaves, but the onslaught gets cancelled. And during this whole time, Zephyr has managed to distract the rest of EXECRATION.
I mean, I say finally, of course, because Treant Protector's really been doing his job.
But mid-trade. Or, I mean, they're trying to make a trade.
Whoa, by the way, Treant Protector's going to show up to this fight with a full Vlads.
Okay, this is kind of scary. Oh, they're going for Palos straight up. Yopaj, again, a little bit crazy. The arena doesn't get Palos inside of it. They will have to settle for the Treant Protector. Not great. Natsumi in the backline at least kills off Tino. As Carlo dies in the arena. Yes, he does. Maelstrom guarantees that hit. As it does give you true strike.
You see the Pikmin? They just jump off. And
that was cute. You see the blink and Bob went right through him.
Oh, that's hit and see.
Yeah, FBZ manages to save himself from a surefire death there. Bob is close to level 15, by the way. I think this is the biggest point of inflection for him. That outer assimilate ring.
Ooh,
they really are committed to FBZ, huh? And now Palos like, oh no, maybe a little too far. Laguna played as well, and Palos is dead, Richie. We don't have an arena, but we do have a Soul Ring plus Spear soon-ish. Soon-ish. How long are they going to wait? Terrorize? I guess the Dark Willow decided it's her time to die. Yep. Nice Cogs.
Yeah, Xnova will get the kill there. He's not been too on the money, unfortunately, with the, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the Treants that are blocking him, or maybe 3 to 4 minutes ever since, they went on for top.
Okay, Tino swapped directions with the onslaught in time, but I think they still want Carlo. Carlo almost died to the Walrus Punch. And that's going to be Yopaj trying to finish him off, activating the BKB, realizing this was way too hasty, and he is going to die. Zephyr at least gets a little bit of space thanks to Disruption, but Bob unfortunately can cover the space in 0.1 seconds, allowing him to catch up to Zephyr and killing him.
But later in this stage of the game.
Sure. FPC is considering going for Carlo, especially now that he's the warning, and that's what he's going to do. Didn't quite spear him far back enough. There's a tree on the way. He's using Laguna Blade, the help of the mech, and the fire keeping Carlo alive. The snowball to commit to him. They have the Walrus Punch, getting close to him. They don't even need the Walrus Punch. In fact, they use it instead against the Primal Beast. Tino suffered a fair amount of damage, but it's going to be FBZ, the offlaner, that dies in this matchup.
Okay, 1-for-1 trade. Really good fight there from EXECRATION.
Should be obvious.
This could be a really nice move from EXECRATIon back into the game.
Yes, it could be, but the sweep, they should know where they're coming from. They're picking it.
So fast. EXECRATION, they need to put a little bit of pep in their step. They're
no
late.
Pep. No pep, no step, Richie.
No pepper in the stepper, and they're just a little bit late.
It was tough to fight that. I think the Palos TP down bottom might be more concerning as you BKB. You can't get rid of the leash with that BKB. Yopa just realized this interaction, but it's okay. Palos is already dead, and this, to me, is the bigger issue, right?
It's like an IO +1 partner where Natsumi's going to be here to cover Zephyr, and Zephyr's also here to cover Natsumi. You try and kill my Shadow Demon, I'm going to hex you and kill you.
There we go.
You try and kill my Lina, I'm going to just simply dispel her for 10 seconds. 7, but let's go.
Yeah, and then get some healing as well. There was no need for the static, and Demonic Cleanse also heals you an absurd amount.
It does. I always forget about that.
Yep. Okay, she flickers right into the Bramble Mace. It's okay. Disruption to dispel, to get rid of that annoying stun.
Yeah, I will say though that the Willow Shard is really annoying when you're dealing with these kinds of heroes.
An FBC that's an FBC that's getting close to that refresher as well. Oh no, Blue! They caught him, turned him into a pig, Light Strike Array. They know what they want. It's the Primal Beast, and Tino will die, getting that last Axe charge off. Both supports are dead as well. Nova died for this, but now they did leash FBZ, could kill him in the process. Will they get the healing off? Disruption getting a little more time for FBZ to survive, but unfortunately he does fall. And now in comes Primal Beast yet again. Tina wants to fight this. They already got rid of Yopa. Natsumi going back to the high ground, hoping to keep himself safe, but Natsumi cannot be safe. He's surrounded by a bunch of heroes. EXECRATION now destroying Zephyr.
Palos is going to get a rampage.
There's no chance for Natsumi to get away. Palos gets the rampage. EXECRATION fight back.
Yeah, okay, one thing that Boomer Esports have learned in that engagement is they cannot get this Tusk rooted. They cannot let him get rooted. With bots too, right? So she could be in there instantly even if she's not in the smoke.
Yeah, Tino would be a decent target to catch.
Here she goes.
There they go. Hexed up. And that's going to be a dead Tino. Bob wants to fight this,
That's a dieback, by the way, on Tino.
Yeah, I'm surprised that EXECRATION, this could surprise him. Bob wants to play on this vision they have set here. Natsumi might be the target. They catch the Clockwork for...
Oh, the double stun on the supports.
The double stun will kill both supports in a matter of seconds.
And now Bob?
But now is the support revenge from Boom as Bob, he has to kill Nova. Will he die for this? He will not. He had enough charges to get away.
He should be good. He's got an arcane room.
Mid lane though, Palos has been caught. And FBZ, he used the refresher for a second spear. Palos is dead, Richie.
Okay, buyback instantly.
Natsumi, he's gonna go and push down the bottom racks to see if Bob can stop this or delay this. Oh, what's the plan? They don't see the tusk, so they know they can't just TP that they just profited.
It's a 2v5 for another 20 seconds here until that until at least the Willow respawns. Maybe they look for it now with Timo.
Go for FBZ. Seems like the easiest target, but he does have the Ascetics cap, which makes it not so easy. Gleipnir now on the Hex. But the Hex caught Bob! And Bob, an arena got built around him, thus destroying him.
They killed that man through Aeon Disc.
Yes, they did. I actually not sure. What was it that dispelled it? Well, that stopped it.
Demonic Purge?
Demonic Purge. Must have been Demonic Purge, yeah. Natsumi has the BKB. Satanic is to be activated. Does. And the Scotty is reducing the heal enough, actually. He's been rooted. He's dead. Now they also caught this poor Tusk. He gets sprouted, leashed, destroyed. FBZ's also been found. EXECRATION. That's the real cleanup crew. Actually, probably you give it to Bob, honestly.
No, Tino. Part of me, as far as her scaling goes,
I mean, it does give magic resist.
Yeah.
And undisrupted movements. You become like a Dragon Knight.
She's about to hit her 30 talent, speaking of, so she'll be flying around the map. But it's EXECRATION. They want to take a fight outside of the base. What?
Okay, Natsumi. I mean, this fight is looking good for now. The Lotus Storm covers Natsumi. There's the Hex. Palos used it, but Disruption trying to save Natsumi for now. Natsumi's the Satanic. Scotty, though, reduces that healing. The second arena. The arena too much healing. No, Natsumi. He tried his best, but eventually he falls to much greater damage from Palos as Zephyr is in a similar position. Constant TPs from Palos. He's not going to let anyone get away. Nova got stunned here by the Cursed Crown. There's Bramble Maze around him. And it does seem like Nova flew a little bit too close to the sun. He is going to be finished off now. As EXECRATION get another great fight. They do have buybacks on Boom, however. And they did use the Demonic Cleanse as well. You got one of those charges off.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Roshan just spawned, and he has everything right now.
He has, but EXECRATION with favorable positioning here with the creep waves. They can look to push Yopaj. Oh, he's going in.
He got leashed, Yopaj! He's still stuck in his own shards, but he does get the Walrus kick off. Palos about to lose his BKB. Now with the Walrus punch sticking him in place. Palos, everything for him. Hookshot on top of this. Palos cannot get away. He dies to lead a Laguna play FBZ. That's his chance to try to get revenge, but they lack the damage. Natsumi here, as well as FBZ. They're gonna kill off Tino. EXECRATION just got buyback back on Palos though. He is keeping his distance from this fight, making sure to still push out the waves while Bob is the one that's doing the destroying here.
Second Scythe of Ice picked up now. FBZ has one as well. There's also one on top of the Lina.
Nope, Bob just went for the Roche now. He's finally committed to this, and they honestly cannot tell because there's treants around. It's hard to tell where Bob is in the map. Maybe they get a little bit of an advantage. Bob.
He wasn't expecting the second Scythe.
He was not. He's going to die. He does a buyback as Palos is trying to finish off this Roche.
They need to finish Roche right now. They can't wait any longer.
Back in the Wraith back. They know they're coming into this pit, and it seems like Boom is not interested, or they're just a little bit too late.
They're a little bit too late. There's a DD down bottom as well, but Palos, oh, he's in prime position to pick everything up. Xnova, can he get a steal? No, he's not going to go for it.
Okay, the Walrus kick though, they go for Tino, but instead it might just be Yopaj who's dead.
Oh,
they have a level 25 talent, the BKB's no longer usable. He's dead for 2 minutes, Richie.
That's a dieback. Oh, and there's a refresher as well on the Primal Beast. He's bought it, it's on his way, but he also picks up the refresher shard. He has 3 pulverizers in the fights.
And they all pierce BKB.
And a cheese, so he definitely has the mana to use it. He is going to be what's trying to hold back this tidal wave of EXECRATION. As up goes Palos, demolishing, tearing through this last tier 3 tower. Look at all the brambles covering him as well. It's so hard for anyone to get in there.
Palos takes the tier 3 already. 7 more seconds, we're gonna reach that 60-minute mark as Boom activates the glyph to guarantee we get one of those games.
There's a single treant on the racks down bottom that's actually killing it.
Oh no, that treant, oh no! They want to go for Megas all at once and they can't get rid of that treant. FPC doesn't even see it. They gotta get rid of the people in the top lane. They tried to go for the Simulate play, but it's a little bit too hasty.
There's so many different iterations of this team fight.
Someone kill this treant down bottom.
I just think EXECRATION, they have such a huge advantage with the bounty from Roche, with this refresher, double refresher. Actually, on the Primal Beast. Oh, actually, it's single. Who's he giving it to?
I didn't see. Oh, it's the Willow, maybe?
Yeah.
I think it's the Willow. Palos. Okay, the spear. They may not be able to kill Palos. Palos might die. It could be a dieback Palos, though. However, as the Aegis, so it's still fine. The Arena of Blood, Palos is not stuck inside of it. Palos lasted a fair amount of time. That's the first pulverize we see. Sorry, second pulverize we see. As now, they go on Natsumi. Natsumi, he at least it's being helped by the Arena. Palos though got rid of the racks during this time. And Tino, he's happy to die as long as the racks go down. Palos still needs 1 more set of racks, which is down bottom. Yeah. It's gonna be the range. That trait was not strong enough as Tino onslaughts himself to safety. Palos though is being chased by a Tusk. He's angry. They Walrus kick him forward, or back, sorry, as Palos takes the BKB. Scotty to reduce his healing. The leader though got turned into a pig. And maybe now it's time to kill Natsumi.
FBC's dead.
FBC's already dead. And now Palos gets hit by the Laguna blade. Now turned to a pig. Now turned to half. Natsumi gets hit by a snowball. He might not be dead just yet as Tino hits him one last time. They have to still buyback on Natsumi. He comes back in. They know they still have the advantage of the carry as Yopaj goes for one last play. He wants Bob. He has the Blink Dagger ready. They have to set up for the Willow first though as they hex her up and kill her. EXECRATION.
They didn't get the barracks.
They did not get the barracks and they might still lose this game, Richie.
They might still lose. They just needed one more little nature's call there to just send the treant. That's 2 auto attacks on treants. They're doing 20 damage apiece, a hit.
They have to push this. They have to deal with this without Palos. How will they do? It's only 1 set of racks they have to defend. Can they cut this wave?
The racks don't make a difference now. I think it's all about going for throne. It's all about throne now for Boom Esports.
It's the L of death. It's the cross. They can't deal with these remnants. He has the shard, I believe, yes, so they don't actually get killed by the
They need to solve the riddle. They're asking him a bunch of questions.
1 remnant always lies, 1 remnant always tells the truth.
FBZ just tanks right through them. This thing's going down so fast. That's the Fortify already popped, but at least they're going to have to wait out this DD rune.
He's being cleansed, Natsumi.
Palos is back in 30 seconds.
The true janitor of this game, Zephyr, will make sure Natsumi is pristine this whole game. But he's losing a lot of HP. He's got Satanic Hover and BKB. There's too many.
It's so annoying. And these roots are so obnoxious for him as well.
Yes, they are.
18 seconds. They've almost got Palos back. Both are still alive.
They're out of cleanses. They don't have time to go to Mr. DIY to buy more.
Look at the damage. Look at that. Dark Willow also, by the way, has a Moonstart, so she is actually low-key a little bit of a core right now.
Oh no. You have to ask all the remnants at the same time, and they all disappear.
They've got to solve this riddle. It's quite a difficult position for them to be in. Right now, EXECRATION, no information. They're all hiding inside of their fountain. All the voice lines coming out.
EXECRATION knows what's happening here. This wasn't a fake back, it was red.
Oh.
They were red like a book. The riddle got unsolved. They still have one range Rex to survive with. It's at 38 HP. And literally one Treant can kill it on a single hit.
2 hits, 2 hits.
2 hits?
But it
Are you
doesn't,
sure?
Yes, 2 hits, but it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, no cap.
Oh no, the Treants are going again. Richie. Oh no, there's no Tusk.
There's no Tusk.
Oh no.
No way, no way.
Summon a water animal.
Oh, they don't do. Oh, baby, baby.
Coordinate them, coordinate
them. He needs to auto-attack them.
Oh, the Treants are drunk, Richie.
And they're drunk.
They're not coordinated at all.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god. They have all the time in the world. Okay, they tried.
Roche is going to be back up in a minute. Lina's still going to have buyback on cooldown for 90 seconds following that. Boom, they don't know if Roche is up. They're looking to contest.
He's fighting against Treant Protector.
Here comes Lina.
That's the wrong Treant. He didn't do anything to you. Oh, Lina is just going to tear right through him.
Okay, very true. Okay, Roche is up, and Boom Esports are actually going to be the ones to take it. So now they're going to be the ones. Oh, Searstone? Okay, they're far too late, though. Who's going to take this Ag's Blessing? Oh, that would have been scary, actually. They had creeps within backdoor range, so that literally would have been megas.
Yeah,
that was a lot closer than it looked.
This is the longest game of the DPC. They've all been in SCA. Who says this region is all about fighting?
We're all about breaking records here, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, man, and you know what the tough part is about this game? You know what? We'll go ahead and celebrate here. Another longest match. Congratulations, Alvaro. High five. We're doing it again.
All right, let's go, Richie.
Breaking records
nice
this DPC.
Yes. Look at that. Even they know the cameras no longer show emotion here.
And there they go. They're actually, now that they hit the record, now they're allowed to fight. There they go.
Now it's going to be Zephyr who gets killed off immediately.
In time.
They do push back a pig, but the Clockwork is just out of here. He tries. The Claimer did catch him, though. They could finish him off.
Lead in trouble.
The lead has been pulverized. Blue's too strong.
She's got
the first life, however. She doesn't buy back, has only the first life. They come back with a second one. Natsumi can now hit inside the arena. Natsumi has no BKB in the eighth round and caught her. She's been cleansed, but the pulverize is too strong.
Doing too much.
Natsumi meets floor. Goodbye to Yopaj as well.
3 buybacks out from Boom.
That's going to be already 3.
That's 4.
Said. Now the buybacks are finally here. That's the 5th death of the fight.
That's a dieback as well there.
Yes.
That is the 6th death of this fight, actually, Avo. Quick correction.
We have Daedalus on the Willow now. She has given up on being a support. Shanks is truly a yokai, Richie.
But look at this. Look at how well EXECRATION are scaling at this stage. It's too difficult.
He got a refresher so he could refresh his cooldowns on BKB Satanics. I don't know how they have enough damage in this fight, especially against the Pulverize and the Divine Raper Palos.
Yep.
One last smoke from EXECRATION.
Another refresher, by the way, this time on the Treant Protector, so he can now definitely overgrowth you. Unless the demonic cleanses are on point, but there is none because Zephyr is dead. In they go.
They've already been rooted as well. They caught the Clockwork, and Clockwork, he can't even go Ethereal. They have the
last buyback.
Natsumi's still rooted because of the overgrowth. They hit him with a Pulverize. Natsumi, no chance. He's down. FPC will be the last member to survive. Ball Spa, shut up, says EXECRATION. They will win game number 1. They will quickly go.
I think you, as a Rubik, just have to let him take it.
Very close to dying here. We do have the Whirling Axis in 3 seconds. The slow, mind you, not even needed. It's Natsumi getting the first blood on Shanks.
A pretty good lead, to be honest. Yeah. Out from the air laning stage. They haven't really been able to put that to use on the ganks. Yopaj, at least, not with the abilities. Brune is going to be into the bottle of Bob.
So it is a double damage Shanks. Ooh, the Spike Harper's unfortunately was on cooldown. Fateful also surprising him.
He might just pick up the tree and toss her back.
I don't think he knows his behind. Oh, there we go. Oh no, a cat's in the tree. Call the fire department.
They killed FPC though.
And that is the most interesting X marks the spot ever as Carlo dies. And they can take a tower off this, honestly. Boomer's looking pretty great right now. The bear, he sleeps in the trees, but he doesn't do well with water. And Paul's about to get wet. He doesn't take the enrage in time, but doesn't affect toss time, nor any sort of lift time here, which is why he is going to die. When you throw someone in the air with toss or with torrent, Cyrus does not affect you.
Yep. Or Yules or whatever. Oh,
yeah, tornado.
Yeah,
goodbye, Carlo.
It's going to be deleted as well. FPZ is about to get his Drums of Endurance delivered. That's going to be his first item. On his first Vendetta of the game. May look to try and set up for something. He's just outside of Sentry range here, so he's seen Zephyr go into position, and now Zephyr's going to see him. Oh, Zephyr. Arrow.
I think he should die here. The damage is sufficient with the good coil and the phase shift to avoid the impale. They are going to be using both on this puck. Thanks to the telekinesis, he will die here as Shanks is also gone unrooted and killed. Oh.
after they blast.
I also understand why you would leave the car punch. It's pretty tasty.
He might be in some trouble here. X marks the spot. Yeah, tossed in place. Look at the amount of control. No chance to do anything. No torrent even needed.
All right, EXECRATION, you guys don't need to actually force 3 games every series.
Palos is forced to probably be permanently rooted.
Nice and pale, now with the arrow, and the Troll's in trouble for the Avalanche. The counter initiation is good from Zephyr. Unfortunately, Troll is still a bad hero, so he dies immediately. Natsumi's down, Zephyr in trouble, Yopash is joining. He doesn't want to do everything himself, and he realizes he alone cannot beat them. He needs a help, especially because now people, even at like 3K, they figure out to kite you relatively easily.
It's this, yeah. Oh, top lane though.
Palos gets sent back. Lasso as well. Does he enrage? Oh, he tried to bait down to the enrage, and Palos played a little bit too close to the edge. Now he uses the enrage, but it's a little too late, Palos.
Yep.
He was going to die regardless, mind you. I don't think the enrage would have saved him.
Their tower damage is just fine. It's nothing phenomenal, even though they have a troll, but they have been just moving all over the map thanks to all the kills that they've collected. It's going to be Starstorm stolen. Zephyr showing off his brand new Blink Dagger here in this engagement as well, as that's going to be the 7th kill now into the pocket of XNova.
Now I know Rampage is now...
No, it's the... okay.
But the old like,
Battle Trance?
Ultimate, yeah.
Oh, if Smoke immediately breaks. Quick reaction. They're still going to be able to catch a hero here. It's Tino. Or the counter initiation might be too good. They've already gotten through the Rubik.
Right.
And they're on top of Zephyr, who is going to be able to TP out. How much do they want to push their advantage here?
Zephyr, he's being pretty destroyed by his double damage. Just got leashed, Avalanche the puck, or tried to. Now he finds Puck again. He's trying to get away from him with the mech. That might just be able to save him. Zephyr might just die to the Witchblade, however, as a last hit from Bob finishes him off.
Yeah, and Shank's showing about just how annoying
in the mid lane. They called Natsumi, by the way. That was his first life on the Aegis. Now his second life also done. Zephyr is leading this charge. They know that Puck illusions are not going to trigger the smokes now. Let's see if they can... Okay, interesting choice by Boom. He's lost their all high ground. They found the Puck now. Avalanche. Wow. It's impossible. It's a Puck. It's too hard. FBZ even jumped on him trying to cancel that Blink.
That reaction time. There's no Blink Ava.
Oh, that Spike Carpus did catch FBZ, but that immediate bash onto Palos allows them to retreat as Zephyr uses the Ghost Scepter to not get killed by the familiars here. Impale does catch a Troll. We have a Dream Coil as well. Troll and Yopash are stuck inside, and the familiars start dealing a little bit of damage.
Yes, good. They forced the BKB.
They did, but Tino might die as a result of this. Has a nice toss back. In comes the Ursa. Ursa gets sent to the high ground with the Ghost as well. And that's a much better target. Back to the Battle Trance, they do, but he just gets stunned by Spike Carpus thanks to the Battle Fury. Natsumi wants to keep on hitting, but the Impales, the stunts are too high. His BKB is run out. Natsumi, he needs to fight the Ursa head on, but he just doesn't get a chance. Finally, thanks to the Kunkka, he does. And he dies in the middle of it thanks to the Soul Assumption. And the damage from the rest of EXECRATION might just be a little bit too high for them to deal with, as Tino has become the real carry. Going for XNova next, using the Familiar to give him the vision needed. And they use one last Soul Assumption to get that kill on XNova. However, Yopash finds the death. He's realizing he shouldn't have fought this. The TP was unsuccessful as 2 bucks hit him right in the head.
Solid.
All right, I guess the push on the Familiars is good enough.
Yeah.
We already have level 15 talent.
You can see how close he has to stand to them, though. They did actually quite heavily nerf the Gravekeeper's Cloak range for good reason, because the push before was a little too easy. In they go, though.
Yep, that's the Ursa, but he has Enrage and the H and the BKB, so it's a hard kill.
Oh, the arrow!
They realize Troll might not be that strong. That's why he might just die. Battle Trance BKB as well, and this is the counterattack from Natsumi. This is going to work. Palos already lost his first life. Natsumi now going ham, can't control his hero, finally going back, but gets hit by the Impale. 2-man Impale yet again. They do bring the Ursa back thanks to the tidal wave as Palos gets Lotus Orb. Should be saved for now, but they do hit him with the X marks the spot. Can this continue the fight for Boom? No, the Torrent doesn't even connect.
EXECRATION, they need to get back.
Zephyr?
They need to get back.
I don't know about this one, Zephyr. He got hit by the arrow. Zephyr's dead. That tossback didn't even work. Palos is not getting back. He's going forward. He wants to kill Yopash. He's being sent even further forward by the tidal wave. That's not going to help at all. XNova's also dead. Natsumi can do nothing, only watch his teammates die. Shanks almost got the Spike Apache stun there on the whirling axis.
EXECRATION got drawn back into a fight, but it looked really good for them as Ursa did just blink up here.
Yeah, Palos was a little bit off, but he did get off the enrage, and in fact he is forced to fight back because of the roots. Palos realizes not the best to fight though. Dream Coil, going for the Rubik. They did break that coil. That's a beautiful Impale. Plus the Spike Carpus gains the banner. 2 supports are dead, blown up as FBZ still stunned. There's the Ghost Shift to give him the extra movement speed and a little bit of damage reduction, but it's not going to help to save FBZ. One more hit and FBZ's down. Come on, Palos, just jump on him. It's going to be the Marauder instead who takes him down as Yopash is trying to get rid of this pesky cockroach. But as you know, water does not drown them, it's fire, and they have none of it. So Yopash will also fall. He's waiting for a valuable rune instead. Wait for Shanks as well. He's been kind of the anti-troll. Oh, they found an illusion. That is...
could be a kind of initiation.
Yes, it could be. There's a Dream Coil. Tidal Wave will not hit him. As the Abyssal Blade does find FBZ. He's forced to use his BKB. FBZ at least survives for now. EXECRATION will not be so lucky.
He has buy, and now EXECRATION with vision advantage here on the cliff.
Yes, they do. Natsumi being chased out. They want to force his battle trance. Can Bob do so? Oh, Tidal Wave. Makes it difficult for Bob. There's the Hex as well. Yopaj gets away with the Ogre Seal Totem. But look at Palos go. He's not afraid of Natsumi. They forced the BKB already. And Bob, he's committing to this. He wants the high five. Natsumi, high five him. But they just send him back to his base. In fact, Bob, oh my god, even avoiding the avalanche. The Tidal Wave, it's not going to work because he's just in phase shift. He has the Aeolus regardless. Can still jump to the orb. X marks the spot. He's a little bit too early. Bob is too slippery.
It's the Ballad of Bob here. It really is. He's just dancing around them, man. He's feeling it. He's styling on them there with that last jaunt and blink out. Really incredible stuff, and this is just going to be megas.
It is so simple, so easy, yet so effective. Yopaj finally goes in. They have the Hex. They want to get rid of Bob first, but Bob gets the phase shift off in time. Natsumi is now in trouble. He's enough. He's forced to use the battle trance, and immediately he gets stunned. They get silenced as well. The bonks. Natsumi is not hitting the spike carpet. Natsumi has been stunned for longer than he's been not stunned this game. GG.